What up, duders? It's been a while. Um, I haven't done a fragrance review in a long time, quite a while. And basically, it's just because I haven't felt like it. Um, to do a fragrance review, I want it to be fun. But for some reason, I don't know, I just haven't felt like doing a fragrance review. I will eventually, but not till I really want to or feel like it. But anyway, today's video is something I personally think is way more than important than a fragrance review. And as you probably know what this is about by the title of this video, pretty much being prepared for anything. Some of y'all know that I've been out of water in my trailer for 3 weeks. And I just found out today, this morning, from my landlord that it's going to be at least till August 10th before I'll have water again. So that's another 8 more days. Luckily, most people would call me a prepper. I'm not really sure if I like that phrase or not, but I'm prepared. I've always been this way ever since I was really young. I've always thought, what if this happens? What if this happens? Well, I have things that I need. So I've always had everything I need in case of an emergency or natural disaster or being out of power, being out of water, like right now. So I want to name some things that I really highly suggest everybody think about and get and keep on hand at all times. Some of these things people probably wouldn't necessarily think about having. Let's go ahead and start. Spare tire. If you have a spare tire, make sure it's in at least decent condition, and make sure the air pressure in your spare tire is correct. I check the tire pressure or the air pressure in my spare tire every other month, just in case I have a flat. I'll have a spare tire that's ready to go. I know there's a lot of people out there that have a flat and then go get their spare tire and their spare tire has no air in it, so they're screwed. So that's one thing to think about. Lots and lots and lots of canned foods. My specific personal favorite is black beans in a can. I always have at least minimum of 6 or 7 of these at hand at all times. Bagged nuts or trail mix, make sure you have plenty of that in case something happens and you need to have food and you're not able to cook. Canned nuts, anything like that, trail mix. One thing a lot of people wouldn't think about. How are you going to open this unless you have a can opener? Make sure you have at least one can opener, a good one. Isn't this fun? Plastic forks, plastic spoons. If you need to eat beans out of can and you have no water to wash them, make sure you have plenty of plastic forks, spoons, knives, something like that. And if you need to throw them away, you can. They're pretty inexpensive. Battery-powered radios, in case your power goes out. You'll have a radio to listen for updates if anything happens. Flashlights. And I have 2 of these on hand at all times. little battery powered lanterns. This has been handy before in a couple of situations that I've had. Water. Now see, 3 weeks ago, I had an emergency in my house and I had to shut off the water. Luckily, I already had, in preparation, I had like 15 of these that I had filled up with tap water, and I had 15 of these in one of my back rooms in case I ever needed it. I needed it. I've already used these up since I've been out of water for 3 weeks. But see, when I'm out of water, I can't flush my toilet. So it takes at least 2 of these to be able to flush my toilet. I've already used up all the water, but I still have all these jugs, and all I have to do is go out and refill them with tap water or whatever from somewhere else. And I'm able to, like, rinse off my hands or flush the toilet. So I was actually prepared, and I'm glad I was, because I really needed that 15 gallons of water. Sandy wipes, antibacterial, in case you have no water and you need to, wash your hands a little bit. Sandy wipes. I have like 4 or 5 of these in my closet. Thank goodness, because I needed them. Battery-powered smoke detectors. A lot of people have smoke detectors, but it's connected to their electricity. But I have like 4 of these, the battery-powered smoke detectors. Next, dry shampoo, in case you have no water or power. They make dry shampoo that you don't have to rinse off. You can just put it on your hair, and it takes some of the grease away and cleans your hair a little bit. So a lot of people wouldn't think about that. What are you going to do with all the battery-powered stuff that you'll need in case of an emergency without batteries? Stock up a lot on batteries. All different kinds. The smoke detector I have takes 9 volt. I think this takes double A, I think. A couple of other things takes D batteries. Make sure you have tons of batteries for everything that you need that's battery powered. Make sure your car has plenty of gas at all times, in case there's an emergency and you have to leave town or you have to go somewhere. Because in certain emergencies like hurricanes or tornadoes or stuff, whatever, sometimes people will go out and fill up 2 or 3 of their cars, and if everybody does that, gas gets low. So always make sure you have plenty of gas in your car, at least 3/4 of a tank at all times, no matter what. Donate blood. In case of a natural disaster or something, and a lot of people have to go to the hospital for some reason or another, and they need blood, make sure you always help out blood banks and stuff. Make sure they always have plenty of blood on hand in case of a disaster or an emergency or something like that. Maybe stuff like this. This stuff is getting actually pretty expensive. I remember when you can get like a can of Axe for like $4 or $5. Now it's like $10 or $11. But just in case you can't take a shower or something, maybe some kind of deodorant body spray that you can just do on so you won't stink. Maybe, I don't know. I could keep going, but I want to stop now, and I'll let other people, if you're watching this, if you can think of something else that people might need for any reason at any time, put it down in the comment section so other people can see it, and maybe you can recommend something to me or other people. That was fun, wasn't it? Anyway, I love you guys, and let me know what you think about this video. And I'll eventually be back to doing fragrance reviews, but I just don't feel like it right now, so maybe sometime in another week or two. Anyway, I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Peace.